Let me ask you a question. How many opportunities have you allowed to slip through your fingers without even realizing it? If you are a Nigerian youth, the truth is, these opportunities may not always look like money or your dream job. Sometimes they come in form of small roles, free trainings, mentorship, or even mistakes. And the sad reality is that many young people ignore them until it is too late. Today, we will break down the 5 invisible ways Nigerian youths waste opportunities without even knowing. We will back them with facts, reports, and real-life solutions. So, stay tuned, because what you will hear today might change how you see your own future. First, let's do some reality check. The National Bureau of Statistics reported in 2024 that youth unemployment rate in Nigeria is increasing every year, and as of 2024, it is still on the high side. But here is the hidden truth. Underemployment in Nigeria is higher. In fact, many young Nigerians are employed on paper, but they earn far less than their living wage. Also, surveys and academic studies consistently show the gap between what Nigerian universities teach and what employers actually need. Employers argue that graduates often lack digital literacy, communication skills, problem-solving skills, and team-playing skills. It is important to also note that Nigeria is losing thousands of its few skilled workers every year, especially doctors, nurses, and IT experts. Yes, this brain drain worsens local conditions, but it also creates a gap, which in turn are opportunities waiting for others to step in. So it is not just that jobs are scarce, opportunities are all around, but many of these opportunities go to waste because lots of our youths don't recognize them. Now, let's look at the 5 biggest mistakes made by most Nigerian youths. First mistake on my list is most Nigerian youths always want to wait for a perfect job offer. Too many graduates turn down internships, volunteering roles, and even part-time jobs just because they want that shiny dream job. Don't get me wrong, waiting for your dream job or your shiny job is very good, but here is a catch. Most job adverts, even entry-level jobs, require or demand 1 to 3 years experience, and because you refuse to equip yourself with little years of experience, you won't be able to get to jobs. For example, a 2023 Nigeria job market survey shows that over 60% of entry-level job posting still requires prior experience. Most employers are very strict with their requirements. The only way to catch up is by equipping yourself. Your first job may not be glamorous, but trust me, every 3 months of real work experience builds your resume better than 1 year of waiting for that dream job. So my friend, take that internship, side gigs, or even volunteer job. Even if they don't pay you, your major focus is building a track record. I must have mentioned this before, but for the sake of clarity of this video, I will mention it again. I did my first internship at the 2nd year of the university. It was done at Data Steel Company, Alaja. It was a 3-month internship, and during these 3 months, I wasn't given any stipend, no payment, no feeding money, no transport money. Instead, I had to pay my way, transport to and fro, and also feed myself with my own money. Anytime I don't have money for transportation, I had to plead with any of the staff to either drop me or bring me back to work. Despite the non-payment during my internship, I still wasn't worried. I was only concerned about the experience. And guess what? Those sacrifices paid off in the long run. Number 2 mistake on my list is that Nigerian youth are too focused on chasing certificates instead of skills. In Nigeria, many youth equate success with piling up of certificates. They believe that the more certificates they acquire, the more successful they become. But here is the irony. These days, many employers are very blunt in their ads. They make you understand that your certificate without practical skills does not guarantee you employment. For example, the World Bank highlighted that many Nigerian employers increasingly seek for practical IT skills, communication skills, and problem-solving skills. Unfortunately, most of those skills are not taught in many higher institutions in Nigeria, which means many will graduate with big gigantic GPAs, colorful certificates, but no skills to back them up. So, what smart move should you take? I will recommend you learn marketable skills like data analysis, design, project management, and combine these skills with your certificates. And trust me, you will be very hot in the market. Employers respect proof of work, not just paper qualifications. Mistake number 3 is that many Nigerian youth ignore networking and mentorship. Studies show that more than 70% of jobs worldwide are found through networking, not just code applications. Yet, many Nigerian youths see networking as begging or disturbing people. Actually, it is not. Rather, it is more about relationship building. In fact, Afrobarometer report in 2025 reveals that many Nigerian youth feel isolated from economic opportunities, partly because they don't know how to plug into mentorship pipelines. My dearly beloved friends, if you are not talking to alumni, industrial experts, or even lecturers, I will tell you for a fact you are missing doors that may not open again. During my internship at Data Steel Company, I was asking questions, seeking for connections, even when they seem very impossible. Cut a long story short, during my 3rd year in the university, my ability to network with people landed me with an opportunity to do my 2nd internship in India. Still in the vein of networking, after I returned to Nigeria, I got another opportunity to do my 4th year internship in either Poland or Turkey. I chose Turkey, although I couldn't make it anymore because there was security concern as at then. Still talking about networking and recognizing opportunities. By the time I was done with my bachelor's degree in Nigeria, I got an opportunity to do my master's in Germany. While in Germany, I was able to network and travel to varieties of countries to build my professional portfolio. So, my beloved friends, don't waste those opportunities. Start networking. You can start from as easy as messaging your alumni via LinkedIn, attend one industry event, ask one mentor for 15 minutes of advice. Whichever strategy works best for you, do it as far as you are networking. In fact, if you are watching this video and you don't have a LinkedIn account, I can tell you for free, my friend, you are sleeping on bike. Mistake number 4 is that most Nigerian youths refuse to learn from micro failures. Here is something no one tells you. Failure itself is an opportunity. Most youths treat rejection emails or failed business attempts as shame. They hide instead of analyzing what went wrong. Think about it. Every failed CV is a free feedback that your presentation needs improvement. Every messed up interview is a practice for the next. If you ignore it, you will keep repeating the same mistakes. The most successful Nigerian entrepreneurs, from tech founders to fashion designers, all credit their growth to trial and error learning. They all learned from their mistakes. So, when next you get a rejection, ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? And finally, the last but not the least mistake made by Nigerian youths is that most Nigerian youth have allowed their mentality to be overshadowed by negative mindsets. The amazing thing about the mind is that it has a way of attracting things that are in harmony with it, either good or bad. In fact, there is a legendary quote that says, if you want to change your life, you have to change your your mindset. Your mindset is the most powerful factor in achieving success. Yes, I agree, Nigeria's economy is very tough. Brain drain is real, but the gravest danger is when pessimism becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Many Nigerian youths say nothing works here in Nigeria, and so they stop trying. Unfortunately, such mindset wastes the very opportunities others are turning into businesses. For example, while healthcare workers are leaving the country, some Nigerian startups are building telemedicine services to fill the gap. That is definitely an opportunity created by crisis. Remember, if you only see problems, you will miss the opportunities hidden inside them. Now, let's discuss how not to waste opportunities. 1. Start micro projects. You can build a blog, render small services, or join a startup. 2. Learn one new digital skill like Excel, Canva, or coding, and pair it with one soft skill like communication or problem-solving skill. 3. Build a portfolio. Even free or small work should be documented on LinkedIn or a simple website. 4. Network weekly. Reach out to one new professional contact every week. You never know who has that packet of information that you may need. 5. Accept imperfect starts. Internships and apprenticeships are stepping stones. 6. Learn to present results. When talking about your efforts or results, for instance, you say, I increased sales by 10%, 20%, and so on and so forth, instead of saying, I helped. My dear, sell yourself. You are more valuable than you think. Go ahead and quantify your efforts and results. And finally, join peer accountability groups. Surround yourself with people that are also chasing growth. People that think positive and forward. People that are highly motivated to succeed. Unique Eagles Educational Center is an example of such groups. I want to give you a pat on your back. You are indeed in the right place. So, in conclusion, Nigerian youths are not short of potentials. We are short of actions. Please, don't waste your chances waiting for big doors to open. Start with the small cracks. Before we call it a day, here is my challenge for you. Pick one of the 7 moves I mentioned and do it within 7 days. Comment below which one of them you will commit to. At the end, I will pin the best stories. At this moment, I want to say, have a wonderful day.